Hey, I'm ranking everything in ETD Trust. This is a bomb D tier perk. It lets you stay in Calm Collected, allows you to stay in trap sheds for 45 seconds longer as a use, but it also doesn't most games. Confidence Boost is also A tier. I forgot to mention contradictory skills, which makes everything you repair 90% stronger. I would say that this is a bit better. It gives you a 5-second speed boost at the end game and a full health stay. This has more uses than Calm Collected. It allows you to. It's called Crafted Tactics. It allows you to see the next objective for a few seconds, and if someone else runs it, you see them for that time too. This is the most crutch perk in the game, to be honest. The best perk, basically. It gives you a 4-second speed boost after vaulting a window with a cooldown of 60 seconds. Most of the time, your chase, because of this perk, is increased for more than 60 seconds. Total Restore is gonna go into B tier, the top of B tier. It allows you to restore a door at half of its HP, as long as it's broken, and has a 40-second cooldown. Door Slam is a better equivalent to it, because it denies a hit more often, and I would put it better than this. Carpentry. This is almost the worst perk in the game. Evader allows you to crouch 50% faster, the movement speed while crouching. I'd put this higher than Confidence Boost because it has less of a situational use, even though Confidence Boost is one of the best perks. You have Hostage Rescue, which I put at the bottom of B tier because it's actually pretty good. Jock Strength is honestly worse due to the little haste and healing speed you get from Hostage Rescue. Kind of outlives the Jock Strength. And then Map Awareness is a solid A tier perk. Solid A tier. Marathon is just slightly worse than Criminal Instinct because you have half of the cooldown from Criminal Instinct. Marathon does the same effect but can be activated while healthy. Criminal Instinct needs you to be injured if I didn't mention that. This can be active healthy and without the vaulting parts, just a button you press. This is the most underrated perk in the game, to be honest, in terms of how many people rank its strength. It's kind of a slightly better Hostage Rescue. Slightly, because it also stays permanently, and that's the only thing that makes it better. One Man Job is a bit overrated, I'm gonna be honest, but still good. Power Save sucks. This gets no value unless it's the one in like 52 games. Protector gets a bottom C tier. It allows you to see. Power Save makes everyone you rescue stay having for the 2-second invincibility from 2 to 6 seconds. One Man Job lets you repair stuff 40% faster. Protector lets you see survivors that have been hit by the killer for 12 seconds. It gives you 50% more XP for protection hits. The most underrated bunch of engineers perks is quick repair. I'm gonna put it at the very second top of B tier, but it makes boards that the killer breaks highlighted, information on the killer's whereabouts, but you can also repair those boards twice as fast. Now on to self-heal, which is just, I would say it's better than confidence boost, but worse than healing hands. This sucks. Nobody uses audio, basically, except for, like, the free people that still do. There's Fearful Scent, too, to out-counter this perk. It makes silent steps, makes your footsteps 100% quieter, along with your chest opening, rescuing, and healing noises. Sneaky tactics would go barely above it. It sucks to see how low his perks, Ninja's perks are. Task completer would have to go into the bottom of A tier. I'm gonna keep it at the bottom. Unionized, controversially, one of the best perks in the game. It makes it so that, task completer makes, unlocking speeds 50% faster, and while you're carrying either a gas tank or fuse box, you move 7% faster. That's a whole stud faster. And the most underrated perk in the game. I've said that twice now, haven't I? Okay, and Unionized makes it so that when you do an objective with another survivor, let's say you're pouring gas into a gas tank with 2 other people, both of them get a 20% pouring bonus. So they pour 20% faster, so do you, and so does the guy in the middle. And then Vulcan server allows you to vault a single window, 3 more times until it blocks. Okay, on to killer. It was not on to killer, it was on to the survivor classes. So starting up with the medic, he would go into a solid A tier, because his free perks are Healing Hands, which lets you heal people 30% faster. Self-heal, which lets you heal yourself at 50% speed. And then Never Back Down, which for single down, you get a token, your rescue and healing speed is increased by 4% up to a maximum of 32%, 8 tokens. Engineer would have to sadly go to C tier. No, not C tier. B tier. B tier because all of his perks are almost in the same tier, which is A. But the reason why is because they're good for teammates. But when it comes to your personal use, you give the killer just a bit of slowdown, except for one-man job. The scout is C tier. Okay, engineer's free perks are crafty tactics. Or quick to repair. Not crafty. Quick to repair. One-man job. And carpentry skills. Medic is the worst. I'm going one behind. Scout's free perks are Calm Collected, which lets you stay in a trap thing for 45 more seconds. Map awareness allows you to see the killer every 30 seconds as long as they break a barricade or door. And task completer allows you to open things 50% faster and move with either a gas tank or fuse 7% faster. The athlete is the best class in the game. His free perks are Marathon Runner, which gives you a 4-second speed burst with a cooldown of 2 minutes. Jock Strength lets you instantly rescue someone as long as you press a button with cooldown of 90 seconds, I believe. It's somewhere near 90. And Confidence Boost, which gives you a 5-second speed boost in a health state whenever all of the objectives are completed. And then Enforcer is a solid B tier as well. His free perks are... I forgot Ninja. Ninja's free perks are Silent Steps, which silences everything you do except for certain noises, specific noises. Sneaky Tactics lets you go invisible for up to 6 seconds. Every second adds 6 seconds to the cooldown. And then Invader, which lets you crouch, move 50% faster. You walk 60% faster. Handyman would go into solid A tier. Enforcer's perks are Criminal Instinct, which is a better marathon runner. It's kind of the same, but you have to be injured and fall of vault. And it has a 60-second cooldown. You then have Hostage Rescue, which whenever someone's trapped, you gain a 5% haste bonus, increase the healing in rescuing speed by 25%. And then you have Protector, which shows everyone who's been hit for 12 seconds, and of course gives the 50% more XP for protection hits. Handyman's free perks are Door Restore, lets you restore a door at half of its health, with a cooldown of 40 seconds. I think the restore part takes 9-10 seconds, maybe? I'm not fully sure, I don't pay attention much. Then he has Crafty Tactics, which lets you see the next objective. And other players who have the perk whenever the next objective starts. The objective after that one. And then he has Unionized, which everyone on an objective, as long as there are 2 people, has a 20% increase to that objective speed. Now, on to the next one. These are all of the maps in the game. So this is Lakeside, Farmsteads, Graveyards, Power Plant, Warehouses, and Mine Shafts. These are taken from the lore archives, and meaning these are the official banners for every map. So remember that. Lakeside is the worst map for Survivor. It has around 8 vaults on it, but it has quite a few houses. And it's also big. Mindshot. What is this? I'm missing a tier. Okay, so I just, for some reason, this was above balanced. It's supposed to be below it. On to Graveyards, which I would rank mostly Survivor-sided. It does have a few dead zones in there, but if you do know how to loop it properly, It's annoying for killer, and it's also quite big. Farmsteads is decently big, but there's not too many looping spots, but there are few amounts of houses, which generally don't get used unless you use them too much. Power plant is horribly balanced. There are somewhere near 20 obstacles, and of course, all of them are goated, of course. None of them are not worth breaking. Wow. Then you have mine shafts, which is going up the power plant. It's like power plant, but with vaults instead of obstacles. And then warehouses is also balanced. I would say it's worse than farmsteads though. And on to the next one. No. Okay, sorry about that. On to the skins for every killer. The ones in the center here are the ones I use. But on to Washed Up Psycho, which I like a lot. It's pretty good. I like Butcher skins a lot, so I'm gonna be honest. Temple Monster is honestly better, objectively. Ritual Master gets a B tier. It looks really good, actually. But it is a bit lackluster. And on to Shirtless Butcher, which... who doesn't love Shirtless Butcher? Samurai Killer gets a low A tier. Honestly, Onis are cooler than demons. Pumpkin King is horrid. It's just default Scarecrow with a pumpkin attached to his head. Very strange, and honestly, not good. Toxic Infection, the skin I use, I'm gonna be perfectly honest, not that good. I don't like Toxicologist design in general, though, so, and Dr. Toxic is just slightly worse. On to what I think are killer perks. And well and behold, can you believe it? I was correct. This is going to be controversial. The Crowsight is definitely S tier. Fearful Scent is only going to go in C tier because it's not that good. Crowsight allows you to see rescuers for 6 seconds after they rescue. Fearful Scent lets you see the footsteps of survivors, but it's this hard to see red tint of fog. Hunter's Approach. After 15 seconds of not performing an offensive action, Dream Demon's Purge, attacking, coming within 30 studs of survivor. Yeah, that's it. You are completely undetectable. Your red stain disappears, your heartbeat disappears. You still have audio, of course. Malvoyance is going to be better than Hunter's Approach, but still bad, of course. On to our first A tier perk. It is Night Watch. Okay, Malvoyance gains a token every time an entire objective is completed. Every token increases your movement speed permanently by 4%. Up to 12%. One step ahead, it has no effect. Almost. whenever somebody I forgot to say what Night Watch does, dude. Night Watch, whenever you down a survivor, the furthest survivor from you is revealed for 10 seconds, and your movement speed is increased by 9% for 10 seconds as well. Very strange number. Relentless is a perk I really like on every killer besides Scarecrow. Oh my god. One step ahead makes it so that whenever a survivor vaults or repairs something within 60 studs, they are highlighted to you for 9 seconds with a cooldown of 25 seconds. Most of the time, you'll hear someone repairing something from like 65 studs away. So that effect is completely destroyed. And then the vaulting part is most people vault in chase. So why use it? Why would you use it? Then we have Rising Terror. Relentless. Every time you hit a survivor, your attack cooldown is just plain old reduced by 30%. Which is like 1.5 seconds. Rising Terror, I'm going to put an A tier above Relentless. Every time you get a down, a token towards Rising Terror goes. And every down, a token. And every down, and every token gives you 5%, gives survivors 5% time to increase barricade, to repair. Every token makes boards be repaired 5% slower. There we go. There's no immaculate way. Next up is Serrated Blades. S tier. Whenever a survivor is first hit by your weapon, they're permanently stuck with a 30% healing penalty. You have to hit them with your weapon, and then it appears. Sleep paralysis, I'm going to put in B tier. Whenever you hit a survivor is within... Hold on. Sorry, I had to check. It makes survivors within 70 studs after you hit a survivor 10% slower, and you can see them for 15 seconds. I'm gonna get something wrong still. Culling. Worser than Hunter's approach. Whenever the final objective is popped, every survivor can be instantly downed for 50 seconds, and your attack cooldown is increased by 40%. Which means you have to go for like 2 more seconds of that very slow state. Oh, that's... And not to mention, only 50 seconds of the instant down part. But that attack increase, that stays forever. No matter what you do. Entrapment, what this does is that whenever you hit a survivor, all doors within 70 studs become... Is it 50? I think it's 70 studs. It might be 50. I forgot. Become blocked for 20 seconds with a cooldown of 50. But instead of saying cooldown, it's unusable for 50. Severe pressure. This is going to go in D tier, to be honest. Every time a new objective starts, the furthest from you is blocked for only 50 seconds. I don't get this perk. Why? is it so bad? Alright, Heavy Air, another controversial one. I'm gonna say it's better than Hunters. Survivors within 50 studs start coughing. This is only audio. They start coughing. Unless they're crouching, standing still, or in a rescue port thing. And then controversially, bad perk. So Saboteur, the perk I just ranked, blocks a vault that you swing at for 20 seconds with a cooldown of 25. That's about 90% upkeep. The issue is, every map in the game has connecting loops very close to each other. So, you have to be playing Butcher to get value out of this perk. That's something terrible. And you have to trap one window. But don't forget that a survivor can vault past a trap. Meaning, Saboteur can't be used. So, it's overrated, like calling. These two are overrated. And we're on to just the killers in general. I'm gonna be perfectly honest, not being biased. Best killer is Butcher. His powers are Intimidation, which allow you to scream at any point in the match, revealing every living survivor's location for 15 seconds, with a cooldown of 90. Dream Demon, B tier, which is the third tier. Oh wait, I forgot part of Butcher's power, which are bear traps. You have 7 of them. You can't gain anymore, but if a survivor steps in them, they're unable to move unless they escape. If they escape, they lose a health state. If you hit them whilst they're trapped, they go down, no matter what. Dream Demon's powers are Dream Siphon, which lets you siphon a survivor, and whenever a survivor is fully siphoned, they become paranoid. Whenever someone is paranoid, these fake hallucinations of the Dream Demon, which only apply to default, by the way, default Dream Demons start running toward the survivor's location, and their vision is also obscured a bit. The issue is that you can still hear Dream Demon's footsteps, so that can call out that Dream Demon is there. And then he has Purge. Whenever you hit a survivor whilst they're paranoid, which paranoia stays for 45 seconds, or unless they go to a candle to cleanse paranoia, which is rarely used outside of Chase. You gain a token towards Purge. Every Purge token increases Purge's range by 30 studs. Whenever you use Purge, this little wave comes out, and everyone in that range becomes paranoid. Like, you just siphoned them. Up to 5 tokens, a maximum of 150 studs. Scarecrow is above Dream Demon. So, you can shift to Scarecrow stands, and then you can ambush out of them. If you're ambushing and a survivor just so happens to be within the range of your ambush, then they will lose a health state. it's also longer to down a survivor with this for some reason. And then, sadly, the worst killer in the game, I hate to say this, is Toxicologist. So, Toxicologist has a poison dome, which, whenever used, will block an objective for the time that it takes to deploy the full poison dome, which is 5 seconds, for those who don't understand. But the poison dome is going to stay there for 50, and everyone in the poison dome gets like 25% movement speed reduction, and their vision is blurred and their camera moves all over the place. Then he has motion detector, which every 5 seconds you hold it out, a wave comes out. If anyone moves in that wave, then if anyone moves in the wave, they have this little, it's like Dream Demon's Purge, but a more technical version of it, and only for 5 seconds. And it's map global. That's it. That's everything in ETD I wanted to rank. So, stay true to Dream Demon, please. I feel bad for him.